The table that's standing outside there, yes, is older than my relationship with my wife. We have been married for almost 50 years now.
This is Wolfhard and I am Brigitte, and this is our motorhome. With it, we preferably drive here to the west coast and enjoy the nature and the water. And yes, that's how it is. And we've been doing this for a few years now.
A few years, she will beg. It's been decades.
So we first went to Portugal in 1980. With our children, they were still quite small at the time. Our daughter was just about 2.5 or so. Or 3.
This is our kitchen here. The 2 gas burners. Here, the gas bottle. I always fill it myself with the local gas that you can buy here. I once built an adapter so that it always lasts for a whole year when we have the opportunity to spend time somewhere in the wilderness. This is our shower water, 2 times 30 liters. The hose is then placed into the water tank here. At the moment, there's nothing in it. And then it sucks it in, and then it comes out here. Right? And here, the shower is now connected, either on this side or on that side, right? Yes, and then you can shower wonderfully here. And when hikers pass by, I say, hey, come on, do you want a shower? €1? That's good. And since I always care about the ambiance, I have the following here already. Even if the police come, yes, and want to chase us away, I have my tongs here to pick up all the trash, right? Right? You don't belong to the trash, do you? That makes sense. Yes. You see that little bow there, right?
Which little bow?
There, on the bags, there.
Oh, yes.
Right? That's a new achievement. That was my idea. I never know which bag my things are in and where Brigitte's things are. And now the green bow means it's for me. And the other is Brigitte, yes? And the bags that don't have a bow, that's like for technology or something.
But you can see, again, that means why the women have more stuff, right? Just look, count the bows. And what's underneath also belongs to it.
So here, this used to be a child's bed. Here, a 90 by 2 meter mattress. I've now modified it, reinforced it here with the wooden slats, so it doesn't sag. Yes, it's resting here on a support system here, there, and there, so it doesn't tip over. And if I'm alone or if it's rainy weather and you don't want to drive during the day, then you can stand this board upright so it will slide over. So you have more space here. So that even in rainy weather, you can move around a bit inside the car. Right? The back wall, the window there, should be a bit larger so you can crawl through if necessary.
Yes.
Here is our air conditioning. Yes. It should actually be running. Yes, it's running. And now the only problem is now that, yes, I need to open the flap. Either I have to push this past here now, like this.
And if you had opened that there, like this.
That doesn't work. Now, the plug connection is coming together again. Now it will finally run again. Like this. It's being sucked out. Yes, right. Just the warm air out, right? Here is our electrical engineering, right? This is a charge controller. Normally I build all of this myself, but this was given to me as a gift. I worked at the Solar Institute in Kassel, right? This also belongs to the electrical supply. Not everyone understands it, and sometimes I don't anymore either, because I've forgotten.
You have solar?
Yes, up there.
Yes.
Approximately 50 watts. That's enough. Yes. this here fence wire. I bent it in the basket, you know, so that no one gets hurt around the stainless steel pipe. At Aldi in Spain, the faux roofing was a bit too low. I drove into it. That's why it's a bit deformed. The umbrellas are in here, and on the other side is the awning. That's the cook, right?
You have a 2-burner, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
We have more of the good stuff, but yes, something like that, yes. The company Mercedes, yes, it has its quirks. It doesn't have a hand parking brake, but a foot parking brake, and that's really annoying, yes. And if you're standing at the edge of a cliff, yes, and you only have seconds to switch from the parking brake, release, and so on, then this device, I can either place it behind the wheels or in front of the wheels. And here, for example, this one is the easiest. Now I do it like this. Assuming there's the cliff, yes, then it goes in there. And like this. It goes in there. And when I've driven away back up the hill, because there's the cliff, you know, stopped, right, then it follows like a ghost. And when I have the right spot, then I get out and remove it again. And I can do the same thing forward, you know. The car I have, as I said here, it's at least second-hand. It belongs to someone who has a second-hand shop. And he probably forgot. He might have left a keychain in the car, a forklift. Someone found it who then opens the gate. Ha ha ha. Yes, here below, the chairs that are down there, they have their place here. Yes. I clamped a pipe here with a spring from the shower curtain. Otherwise, when the table and chairs are there, then the foam rubber goes into the pipe so that during cornering, it doesn't slip out. There is the hazard warning light. There is also an additional wedge, you know, a stop wedge, you know. Here is our heater, you know, our gas heater, right? When it's cool in the winter, you know. And down there we have more storage space, plugs, and I also have some small camping gas bottles for the gas heater. I'm not there. We're back there. Oh, I see. And then here it is still.
Yeah. It's stuck. It's stuck behind there.
I can unscrew the arm here, and then my wife can set up the table. You don't even need that. Yes, that's not included yet. Then I can put the table in here, set it up here for washing up. Height adjustment, you know, and so on. And when my wife says, "It wasn't me, I don't get anything to eat," then I have a storage container here. Yes. Here are the Portuguese cookies. There are still parts of the Santa Claus. Santa Claus was on sale. He gets smashed. Goes in there. It cost 30 cents per 100 grams that way, and it's chocolate that comes with it. That's indeed also one of Lidl's chocolates. Costs 78 cents for 200 grams. So whenever I don't get anything to eat, then my dog doesn't get anything at all. So I think we'll do that too. And then my spouse, she said she somehow had a walking error. Ha ha ha. She had just packed a few more footwear items to take with her, but that's probably nothing.
I put them on this morning when you were here in Villa Bishbo. That's when they came.
Are we running right away, or yes? Come on, Sol.
Yes. But for tonight, I don't have any more either.
These shoes, they are also from Lidl. The only problem is, Lidl doesn't deliver them anymore. That's nice. It's really incredibly old, and everything is always repaired until it can't be anymore. always resoled the shoes myself and so on, but I need a new pair again. The good thing about this is, except when flying, it still has a feather in it, especially good for dancing, so the sole doesn't break. But when we fly, I always have to take off the shoes because they beep. Yes. The problem is there are no decent shoes anymore. You can't get them anymore. These are all shoes that look like this. I glued them and the soles broke through. Ha ha ha, right? I always just have all the stuff with me here. Oh, I see. And then, to make my wife happy, she's very easy to please. She wants coffee between 8 and 9. Ah, and this is the electric pot here, homemade, with a control light. So you can see there's power, just in case the fuse has blown. She can make her hot water there. What?
If you could please kindly do that.
I'll do that, yes, indeed.
You can't do that with another one, that's why. And we have one. We bought it once too. But it's a plastic casing.
Goes into the plastic as it ages.
In the meantime, it's coming apart everywhere.
So that it's a bit insulated, the heat is reflected and doesn't go through the cardboard, so you can transport it even when it's hot. That takes about 30 to 35 minutes during the drive. Then the soup is warm. Yes, and then we stop to eat. Yes. Then I have something special. This is the holder for my camping gas bottle. These camping gas bottles, they only have such a diameter, and they tend to fall over when you're cooking, especially if you have a frying pan on top. So I made it adjustable in this plate here, because whether you're using it in the car or outside, the bottle goes in there, gets clamped securely in the foam rubber, and then you have the stove. I mean, something like this is, of course, driftwood. Oh, I said, great. This is the adjustable size. Now it stands properly there. And so we don't run away. The little bed is attached again, right? Yeah, I haven't even shown the supply box yet.
Do you know that, by the way, it's 5:30? No, he's on the other side. Above all, how is it on the other side?
That's the bare essentials.
Watch out, Buddy's coming.
That's soup, beer. Do you drink beer? Here you go. What else is there? Thank you very much. Thanks. Milk and sardines. That's an emergency supply, for example. If we ever have nothing to eat, and we have to drive all the way to Villa Pichbus to shop, so that we don't starve, we at least have a midday meal. We always have plenty of potatoes.
Potatoes are among them. Make sure the soup is in there.
And just in case, we have some that are good until 5/2000 and 4/2000 once.
Peas and the other stuff is enough.
And then we always do it like this. It's important. If there are zippers, always put cardboard on top so they don't get damaged. Because otherwise it opens the...
Make sure the soup is in there.
I already have the T-shirt. Normally I repair about 70% of the cars myself. The others, I have a pit, 50 centimeters high. But in my years, it's not so easy because you have to get back up there. And besides, I can only do it when my husband is nearby, or I always have to call the neighbors to free me if somehow the transmission is on the tree or something else. Coolant, minus 37 degrees. And to ensure the cap doesn't get lost, it's tied on. That's a millimeter of steel sheet. It's not regular sheet metal. Oh, not exactly. It fell off. It's like on a tank. I have a grid, a little bird comes out of it. The time is over. What, a bird? That's just exactly what you said. That's it. And that is really all there is to it.